This conference will now be recorded.
Yes, welcome back to online shopping login module. Yes. Let me open our task. So last module, we have seen that add the record from Postman to database to Postman, we got the data. So now we are trying to delete the record. Okay, so delete the record. Before going to delete the record, let me check that how many records are there. We have the two records, one and second. So now we are trying to delete the second one. First, for that purpose, go to, yes, copy this URL, copy this URL. With the method is called delete method. The method is delete. Go to Postman. Now we are moving to the Postman. The same process. Postman to controller, controller to the service layer to the DAO layer, DAO to the MySQL. Again, MySQL to the DAO layer to the service layer the controller. So that record will be deleted. Let me check. Yes, now I'm trying to take copy and paste into that URL in yes, Postman. In this Postman, and again you have yes using the delete record with the body is user ID. And then now we are trying to delete the record. Yes, send to the delete. Yes. What is this? Yes, we got that output also. The user ID is a 2, wrong admin record is deleted successfully. We have the status code is equal to okay. Then let me check this the record is deleted or not. And now you can search the record. Select to start from user. Yes, the record is deleted. Only one record is there. Okay. Now we can check the flow, execution flow. Okay, now execution moving to yes with the delete record and yes copy. Now moving to so control layer. In this control layer, where is the delete method? Yes, remove remove record. Remove record. So login controller. Login controller is nothing but so here request mapping after yes yeah and so after remove user is login controller. Next one is a remove user. Remove user is a delete mapping. Delete mapping. Delete mapping. And the remove user here. Yes. Now remove user method will be executed on top of this. So delete mapping method will be executed. So what is that whole information? Delete the record. Where is that information user? How do you get that information from the browser to entity with the help of response body? The whole information is coming from Postman to K. Now the record is there. Just for example, there is no information, null, invalid, HTTP status code is not found. Is there? Now execution moving to login services to remove user. Remove user means as usually they are moving to service layer. In the service layer, yes, what is that? Service layer, login, remove. Yes, where is the remove user? So simple. The user information is called second record and the username is equal to wrong and the role is equal to delete and role is equal to admin. Now this time that information will send to a repository. Where is the repository? Yes, in the repository there is no data. Automatically the data JPA will delete the record and send back to service layer. And the service layer already the deleted information is there. Store that information inside a bin. That information sent to the user back to send back to login controller. Where is the login controller? Inside a login controller is that information will store into user IMPL. Again, the user IMPL is there in the data, deleting that information. And one more information is everything is okay, status code. The two informations are stored into data. One is the bin information, next one is a status code. Both are will managed by response entity will send back to Postman. Now execution back to Postman. Let me open the Postman. In the Postman, it will show that entire information and the status code is okay. Yes, done that process. Okay, so done this process. Again, back to yes, this is the delete record successfully. Yes, and now what is that next one? Go to readme. And what is that? Yes, we got the data also. Next one is the sixth one, seventh one, sign out. Sign out is so simple. So one very important thing is whenever you are entering into any web application, so by default it will open the session. Whenever you are enter into the web application, by default it will open one session. Who will manage the Tomcat server will manage in the open the session. Whenever the server is started, so whenever the user is enter into that, then it will open the session. The session is there, session is active mode, then only we can do the operation. Session is a close, we can't do anything. So that's why whenever you enter into the ATM or banking applications, we can some period of time don't do anything automatically. Yes, once again you will log in. Your session is expired. Your session is expired. Same thing here also. The same real-time code we are going to implement it into the sign out. It's a very interesting thing. Okay, so how we are going to sign out? Either a period of time, two things are we can do that. Some period of time we will give the some okay, so 10 seconds or 15 seconds is we don't do any operations, then automatically session will be expired. Your session is invalid. Otherwise, we can do manually log out. So we have to do sign out or log out. The same operation we can do that. So now here, so we have to copy this one, copy, and so what is that method? Is the get. It's a get method. What is that? It's a log out. Then execution moving to Postman. Inside a Postman, yes. Okay. So not delete, just then go for get. Okay. So once you are sending the get, sign out, sign out. So click on this, send that information. Go to the controller. Controller will close that invalid the session. Yes. Yes, request and the log out and the status code is zero. And it's okay. Status code is okay. And execution moving to application, our application. Yes, where is that controller? Control layer. In this control layer, sign out. Yes, sign out. The login controller, sign out is the get mapping. So sign out with the session dot invalidate. Means invalidate means session is expired. We can't do any operations. We can't do any operations. Log out. HTTP status code is equal to OK. Sir, where did you open this session? Yes, HTTP session. Yes, here HTTP session is opened. HTTP session is opened with object is created with help of AutoMap. So this is the concept of sign out. So sign out. We have to run this application. Okay. Yeah. So overall, we have seen this login module. Login module is we finished the login module, my dear students. We can follow these steps. So everyone open this document. So read me one logging message. In the logging message, everyone should follow these steps to create a new database MySQL. Okay, and so step by step you can follow that. Say all I written it all the steps are easy to do that. So everyone do the same process with respective your project. Okay, we can do the same respect to your modules. Everyone follow these standards. This is industry standards applications. Okay, so after that one module is a completely we finished this. And what are this module? One module is a finish. Yes, this module is a login module is a finish. And we have the customer module. Customer module. So main important module is the login module. And again, next one is a simple, same only, same process. Customer module also add the it's normally any module common operations are add, delete, or update. So these operations are there. And one more thing is called cart module. Whoever into the projects are into the cart module, this project is a more and more helpful for that. Even so all our business operations also you can easy to do the development if you are follow these steps. Okay, my dear students, we can later next module we will concentrating on that customer module. So each and every project need the login modules. That's why I explained in detailed information about the login. Everyone concentrating on the login module. So each and every project is required the login module. Okay. Okay. So we will meet next module for customer module. So before that, everyone start development and start our project and login module. Okay. Okay, my dear students, all the best. Go ahead.